should hold acquaintance
더러운 인연.
before God and never brought to mind.
April 2025 is just around the corner, and you know what that means. New K-dramas to binge. Whether you're waiting for the much-anticipated spin-off of Hospital Playlist or new dramas starring big names like Shin Min-ah, Park Hae-soo, and Go Yoon-jung, we've got all the details on what's coming your way. First up, the divorce insurance.
이혼 보험 만들자고요.
Technically, this one drops on March 31st, but we just had to include it. With a star-studded cast featuring Lee Dong-wook, Lee Kwang-soo, Lee Joo-bin, and Lee Da-hee, this drama already has viewers buzzing. The much-anticipated Kdrama follows a team developing a groundbreaking divorce insurance product. Lee Dong-wook plays a successful but unlucky in love insurance expert who has been through 3 divorces, each costing him dearly in both money and happiness. Determined to change the game, he goes on a mission to design a policy that could protect people from the financial and emotional fallout of failed marriages. He's joined by a team of quirky colleagues, each with their own colorful history of divorces. Together, they navigate workplace challenges, unresolved pasts, and the unpredictable nature of love itself. With its unique concept, all-star cast, and a mix of humor, heart, and drama, the divorce insurance is one to watch. Catch it on Prime Video when it premieres. Premiering on April 3rd, Way Back Love is a fantasy romance drama starring Kim Min-ha as Jung Hee-won, a 24-year-old woman who has isolated herself from the world. Just as she loses the will to live, her high school friend and first love, Kim Ram-woo, played by Gong Myung, reappears before her. But he is no longer alive. He died 4 years ago and has returned as a Grim Reaper. Ram-woo reveals that Hee-won has only 1 week left to live. He tells her that if she wants to pass peacefully, she must call his name 3 times. Unwilling to part with him again, she refuses. Instead, Ram-woo persuades her to create a bucket list, and together, they begin fulfilling her final wishes. With its release, we will witness a bittersweet journey of love, regret, and fleeting moments, where past and present collide in an emotional reunion. Premiering April 4th on Netflix, Karma, a Netflix original crime thriller, depicts the lives of 6 individuals whose lives become entangled in a web of crime, deception, and fate. A man witnesses a mysterious accident and makes an irreversible deal, while a doctor haunted by childhood trauma comes face to face with the person responsible for her suffering. Another man, desperate for a financial breakthrough, borrows from loan sharks to invest in cryptocurrency, only to watch his plans collapse. Meanwhile, a wrongfully dismissed worker is approached with a dangerous offer. A successful private clinic owner enjoys his thriving business while unknowingly walking into a trap, and his dangerously charming girlfriend holds secrets of her own. Bound by reckless choices and inescapable consequences, their stories unfold in a thrilling spiral of betrayal, greed, and desperation. Starring Park Hae-soo, Shin Min-ah, Lee Kwang-soo, Lee Hee-jun, Kim Sung-kyun, and Gong Seung-yeon, Karma is set to deliver high-stakes suspense and chilling twists. If you're in the mood for something light and romantic, Crushology 101 is the one to watch. Based on a hit webtoon, this campus romance revolves around Bunny, a bright but clueless college student played by Ro Jong-ue, pronounced No Jung-e. Despite being a top student with a great personality, Bunny has 0 luck in love. After a disastrous first relationship, where she ignored looks for personality, only to realize her boyfriend's personality was worse. After her failed relationship, her confidence took a hit and her self-esteem sank when it came to love. Now, just as she admits she likes handsome men, she suddenly finds herself surrounded by them, including a talented visual design student, a chaebol who is perfect boyfriend material, and more charming suitors, each with their own irresistible appeal. Don't miss its premiere on April 4th. After much anticipation and a delayed release, Resident Playbook is finally arriving on April 12th. A spin-off of the beloved Hospital Playlist, this drama follows obstetrics and gynecology residents as they juggle demanding shifts, emotional cases, and personal struggles, all while forming deep friendships along the way. The drama will capture the uncertainty, growth, and perseverance that come with starting a career, portraying it in a heartwarming and humorous way that will resonate with newcomers to the workforce. With Go Yeon-jung, Kang Yoo-seok, Shin Si-ah, and Han Ye-ji leading the cast, Resident Playbook promises an inspiring, emotional, and uplifting journey. Don't miss its premiere on April 12th. Airing this April 18th, The Haunted Palace is a fantasy historical drama that follows Yu-ri, played by Bo-na, the only granddaughter of a legendary shaman. She refuses to accept her destiny as a spirit medium and instead chooses a quiet life as an artisan making eyeglasses. Meanwhile, Yoon-gap, played by Yuk Sung-jae, is a highly skilled government officer favored by the king for his intelligence and gentle nature. However, Yeo-ri's world is turned upside down when Yoon-gap, her first love, becomes possessed by Kang Chul-i, an Imugi and the mortal enemy of her lineage. As they cross paths with the vengeful 8-feet-tall spirit, which harbors a deep grudge against the royal family, their fates become entangled in a chilling battle against forces beyond their control. With Yoon-gap's body caught between two souls, Yeo-ri is thrown into a love story unlike any other. Up next, Heavenly Ever After takes romance to the afterlife with a fresh and unique twist. The story revolves around Lee Hae-suk, played by Kim Hae-ja, who arrives in heaven at 80 years old. There, she finds that her late husband, Go Nak-jun, played by Sun-suk-koo, has the appearance of his younger days. As they navigate their unexpected reunion, the series blends humor and heartfelt moments, from Hae-suk's mischievous antics to the unexpected challenges of rekindling love in the afterlife. With its compelling premise, top-tier cast, and production team behind some of JTBC's biggest hits, this drama is positioned to be one of 2025's most successful series. Set to premiere on April 19th on Netflix, all eyes are on whether it can join the ranks of JTBC's highest-rated dramas. Don't miss it. Get ready to laugh and feel the burn with Pump Up the Healthy Love, premiering April 30th. This fun and refreshing rom-com revolves around Do Hyun-jung, a fitness-obsessed gym owner. Born weighing less than a 1.5-kilogram dumbbell, he rebuilt his life through sheer dedication to fitness. Now, he's on a mission to transform the lives of his anxious and unfit gym members. Enter Lee Mi-ran, played by Jun Eun-ji, a complete gym newbie with barely any muscle. After hitting rock bottom and getting dumped, she decides it's time for a full reset. A hopeless romantic and devoted foodie, Mi-ran reluctantly steps into Hyun-jung's gym, hoping to turn her life around. But with her extreme love for food and his extreme love for fitness, will she find strength, confidence, and maybe even love? Or just a world of sore muscles?
나야, 남기준.
Next up, Mercy for None, a gripping South Korean Netflix original crime drama, is set to premiere this April. The story follows Ji-jun, played by So Ji-sub, the toughest fighter in the criminal underworld. After claiming victory in a brutal battle that ends a long-standing gang war in Seoul, he chooses to walk away from it all, especially when his own younger brother, Gi-suk, begins rising through the ranks of a rival gang. Rather than face his brother in battle, Gi-jun slashes his own heel and leaves the business behind. 15 years later, just as Gi-seok is preparing for retirement, he is ambushed and murdered in cold blood. Now, fueled by an ice-cold rage, Gi-jun embarks on a one-man war to track down everyone responsible for his brother's death. And he has a feeling he doesn't have to look far to find the real culprit. Expect intense action, jaw-dropping fight sequences, and plot twists only Netflix K-dramas can deliver. Last on our list is the highly anticipated second installment of Weak Hero Class. After the massive success of Season 1, Season 2 follows Yoon Si-eun, played by rising star Park Ji-hoon, as he transfers to a new school where once the bullies target you, it's game over. In this lawless school ruled by merciless tyrants, the weak are easy prey, until Si-eun arrives. Small in stature but dangerously sharp, he disrupts the status quo with his ruthless, calculated fighting style. In Season 1, he was a loner who only cared about grades, but after failing to protect a friend, his priorities changed. Now, in Season 2, he meets new friends and fights with a new purpose: to never lose the people he cares about again. Coming this April on Netflix. Want more K-drama insights? Check out our video on the most talented male actor leads now.